I spent 5 years trying to go viral on TikTok and now I regret it. Here's why. So this all started back in 2021. Once I seen the huge success of Lil Nas X Old Town Road, I was intrigued by his story. I'm a musician and I make music as well. And I seen a clip where he said he was struggling and he was staying with his sister and he just kept promoting, and then that's when the song went viral. I decided to do some research on him. That's when I realized he started off on Twitter and TikTok. The reason why I joined TikTok was because I'm like, you know what? This Lil Nas X situation is inspiring and it inspired me. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just make a TikTok. After making a TikTok, the first thing I noticed, there was a lot of people that was going viral very quickly. Like, there were people that were literally becoming, superstars overnight. And I was just like, wow, just imagine having that type of story. I knew deep down inside that I would be telling the same story. So I just kept posting and I just never gave up. I grew my first channel to 140,000. Once I reached 140,000, my page got Shadowban. Once my page got Shadowban, it was the most devastating feeling ever. I didn't know how to feel because I worked really, really hard on this page, and I just didn't understand what was going on because there were other people that were doing the same thing that I was doing, but they never got punished. They still had their pages, and their pages wasn't shadow banned. It was a very sad time for me, but I just decided to just keep pushing forward, and I decided to make another TikTok. So I made another TikTok. The name of this TikTok was Trey Marley 22. I grew that page to over 180,000. Then that page got shadow banned, and I'm just like, oh my God, what's going on? So I made another one, and that page got shadow banned as well. So then it dawned on me. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm not following the rules. Something gotta be wrong, because how is this my third page and I'm shadow banned again? So after doing a little bit of research, I realized that it was a problem on my end. TikTok has community guidelines and you have to follow the guidelines. I was posting more than I should have. I was doing duets. TikTok was changing the rules. I was so focused on going viral that I wasn't paying attention to the community guidelines. And that's where it messed me up in the end. Another thing that messed me up, when I was going viral, I was getting paid from TikTok. Didn't know how to use PayPal. There were times I was literally like starving and I had money in my TikTok account, but I had no way to transfer the money because I didn't know how to use PayPal because I was like so young. I was like 20 years old and I was just going viral and I just wasn't really thinking about it. It now has been 5 years. It's been 5 years since I've been on TikTok. And the reason why I regret spending that much time, it's not like I regret it, but I feel like I should have done more, I feel like I could have done more. I feel like I definitely should have focused on other platforms as well. I focused majority on TikTok. And it's just like, no, when you're a brand, when you're a business, you have to expand. And that's where I messed up. So it's 5 years later. I made over like 10 pages on TikTok. Over 5 of my pages went viral. I seen so much people become millionaires in that time. I seen so much people get brand deals. So many things happen. And when I look at myself, I'm like, whoa. It's not like it's too late for me, but it's just like, wow, like, when you don't have no guidance, when your mind is somewhere else and you're not focusing, that's when it can be really detrimental to you, your success, your career, everything. I worked so hard on TikTok, so hard. And I'm still working a 9 to 5. And it's just like, if I could go back in time, I would have still did TikTok, but I would have also went harder on YouTube. I would have been dropping more music, you know, like I would have really capitalized off the situation. I had a Twitter account, and there was a time I will never forget. My TikTok and my Twitter was going super duper viral at the same time because there was a video of Salento, and I decided to share it on Twitter. And then I did a video on YouTube, and it went viral. Like it had like 100,000 views in 24 hours. I would never forget, you know? But as time went on, I decided to delete the video. And the reason why I deleted the video because I didn't know the video was gonna go that viral. And I seen a video of people like picking on him, and people really thought it was a situation that it wasn't. So I just decided to just delete it, and I just decided to just, you know, focus on making content. If I could give anybody any advice, I would say, you know, don't just put all of your eggs into one basket. You know, spread it out. Do multiple things, have multiple businesses. You want to make sure you're not just on one platform. You want to be on multiple different platforms. And that's what I would do. You know, it's not too late for me. I do have a plan on how I'm going to start over and really just capitalize off of this moment. You know, like, I feel like now I know a lot better. I've learned a lot better. You know, I've learned to follow the rules. I learned to follow the community guidelines. I learned to, you know, really, really focus. And I feel like, you know, that's why this era in my life is going to be very successful. Because everything that I've been through in my life has led me towards this moment right here. So I'm excited to see where this journey leads me. And yeah, that was the video. So I spent 5 years going viral on TikTok, and now I regret it, and that was the reason why. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that post notification button. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.